Hello, Poverty Point Customs here. Well, today's project is setting up my new Saluspa Bahamas hot tub. Along with the hot tub, I also picked up 4 mats. This will go underneath the hot tub when it's set up. So I got these through Walmart. They were roughly $15 for 4 mats. You need 16 in total, so I'm going to get these set up first before we install the hot tub. We have the mats all set up. Again, this is mainly to protect the bottom of the hot tub, no matter where you're putting it on. I see a lot of people putting these hot tubs on cement. Definitely put some type of padding down. And again, I got these through Walmart. All right, it's unboxing time. All right, so we have it unboxed. So this is your hot tub. This is your heater slash pump. This is your hose that you use to inflate and deflate. And there's your adapters for the hose, your power cord. This is your Chem Connect dispenser. This is your filter. That's your cover. This is the bladder that goes inside that cover. And there's your user manual as well as some repair kits. So before I start inflating the hot tub, what I want to do is move my mat to the area that I want to have it for the final setup. Again, my deck is reinforced to hold the weight of a hot tub. Think of it as holding 2,500 pounds or so. So we're going to get the hot tub out of the bag that it came in. You can remove these protective bubble wraps for shipping, as well as this cover here. So in your bag of adapters, you're going to take this one. It's going to screw on right here. This is where you're going to actually inflate the hot tub. Then you're going to open up this cap. So to inflate the hot tub, you're going to take this black hose. You're going to screw this right in here on your hot tub pump. It's going to look just like that. We're going to take this other end, and this is going to go in here, and that's where you're going to inflate your hot tub. Now for your power for the hot tub and pump, this is your power cable. This has got to be plugged into a GFCI outlet. I just want to make a note, once this is done pumping up, this is actually used for the bubble system for your hot tub. So once your pump's plugged in, hold down the power button and then press this button. This is to actually activate the bubbles. So once it's all inflated, you press the bubble button, that turns it off and on. So you're going to disconnect this by pulling it out. Screw in this little cover. So the next thing we're going to do is inflate the bladder that goes inside the cover, and again we're going to use the same air pump. So you put the bladder inside the cover on the underside. As you can see, it fits in right there. So we're going to use the pump and we're going to inflate the bladder. So the bladder's filled for the cover. So what we're going to do next is you can disconnect this black hose. You're going to put your pump behind the hot tub. So what we're going to do next is connect these. This is for your water and this is for your bubble system or your air. And as you can see, this one right here is the drain for the end of the season in your hot tub. and your drain is right there. Just want to note, when you're tightening these up, don't over tighten them. These are plastic, and when the hot tub's all set up, you want to check and make sure there's no leaks in any of these hoses. So inside your hot tub, you can remove these little plastic covers. What we're going to do next is install our hot tub filter. It goes right there and screws on. Once that's screwed on, you're going to install your chem dispenser. This just twists on clockwise, just like that. So I just unscrewed the hot tub filter. That's what the filter looks like. So to change it, that's what you need. This just fits on, and then you screw this in the end there. Just make sure your drain is in nice and tight. Just want to point out too, when you turn this, you can see those little grooves there. That will actually determine how much chemicals are going into your hot tub. I would leave it fully open. So this here is your chem dispenser. So what you do is you unscrew it. This is where you're going to put in your bromine tablets. So you can actually do that by just taking it off. You put your bromine tablets in there. That's what I'll be using. And then you just reinstall it. Again, this just twists on, just like that. So before we start adding water to it, we want to get the hot tub moved into its final position. So because I'm on a small deck there, I like to leave enough room so I can actually get to the side of it. So with these hot tubs, you do not inflate the bottom. It will actually feel like it's inflated when it's all set up. So it is nice and cushiony and comfortable. So the next step, since everything's all set up, we're going to start putting some water in it. So we're on city water. It has a good water pressure, so this should inflate fairly quickly. Now this water is quite cold, so if you want to speed up the heating process, you can actually bring in some hot buckets of water from the house and dump it right into the hot tub. And I've probably lugged about 20 buckets of hot water from the house, as well as having the hose going at the same time. So on the side of the hot tub, you can see your min and max line. I filled it right to the middle of those lines. So to turn the pump on, hold down the power button. You can see right now the temperature is at 79, so that's the current water temperature. This is because, again, I've been lugging water from the house. So to start the heating process, we're going to turn the pump on, and then that's your heat button. So your pump circulates the water. This button here turns on the actual heat itself. So we're going to leave that on, and we'll see what the temperature is maybe in an hour or so. All right, so the hot tub's all filled up. It took several hours to fill up. As well, I probably put about 20 to 25 buckets of hot water from the house in there too to help speed up the heating process. It's currently at 95. What I did is, once the water got above the filter and above the Chem Connect, I turned on the heater to start that to speed it up. So taking a look at the pump control, you have your power button, you have your up and down arrow. This will actually adjust your temperature. So if we leave it on this, it's flashing right now at 100. It will heat up to 100 and maintain that. If you want to go higher, just go up to 102. It goes up to actually 104. As you can see, it's flashing. Once it stops flashing, that temperature is locked in. You can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit right here. You can set up a timer. This is your lock and unlock switch. So when you don't use this for a while, you can see the red light comes on for the lock. To unlock it, just hold that button down. This is your pump. When you turn that off, it's no longer heating because the water actually has to circulate through the unit to heat. So there's your pumps turned on. That's your heater. To do your bubbles, you press this button right here. And it's a 1 speed, so that's on full right now. To turn it off. So with this, it has the Chem Connect right there. What I prefer to use is actually a little floater for my bromine. It's similar to what you would put in a pool. I purchased this off Amazon, and I just have the bromine tablets in it. That's the bromine tablets that I use. So what I'm going to do, it's actually starting to rain out. So to maintain the temperature, I'm going to put on the hot tub cover. When you're installing your cover, you have these little clips. So you're going to clip this. And that's how it looks with the cover on. It's nice and secured. Again, it's clipped all the way around. Also, to protect this, I have another cover that I bought off Amazon. It actually covers the entire hot tub as well as the pump. That way it keeps all the sun off of this, and it's the sun that actually breaks down these hot tubs, mainly getting at all the material. I just want to make a note too, when it gets really hot out, you're going to notice that these hot tubs will firm up a little bit. As you can see, it's a little sagging right now. If it was really warm out today, this would be almost rock solid. That's why you don't want to overinflate them. And I do have videos on how to maintain these as far as the chemicals. I have videos on showing how much energy these units actually use. If you're curious, a lot of people are fearful with these because they believe that they're going to suck the old energy and cost you hundreds of dollars. I found keeping it at 100 when I'm not using it and putting it back up to 104, usually a couple hours before I want to use it, it averages around $50 a month. As you can see, this is also today's project, is getting our 16-foot by 48-inch deep pool set up for the season. So that's been filling for the last 7 hours, so this will take about 24 hours to fill up. And again, this was just a video to show how to set up the Saluspa Bahamas Inflatable hot tub. I purchased this through Canadian Tire. I believe it was on sale for $4.99 plus tax Canadian, so just under $600. And again, also, if you check my playlist for hot tubs, I do have a few setup videos on 2 other Saluspa hot tubs that I actually purchased through Costco, if you want to check those out also. Like always, I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. As well, if you have any suggestions, comments, or ideas for future videos, make sure you post them below. Appreciate you watching. Take care.